Kia ora. It is day 74 on the TA. We have left the holiday park at about 9 a.m. A little late for us, but that's okay. We are making the trek down here into the town proper of Levin, and we're gonna then try to hitchhike. So the buses are full today, so we're gonna do our best to get down to the next town. I think it's Waikanae. I'm not entirely sure, but regardless, if you know our history with hitchhiking, well, we'll let you know. Either way, we gotta hitchhike, or we gotta get a ride somehow because it's too far along major highway to walk. So that's the plan. We'll let you know what happens. Well, folks, we did it. We've successfully hitched. Not that we haven't done it before, but it just doesn't always work out for us. So, but that was a long way to walk. It would have possibly even, it would have definitely taken us all day, if not more. Anyway, we made it from Levin to Waikanae, or Waikanae, I'm not sure. And we got a very nice hitch with a man named David, local, and he was very kind to bring us right down here into town, drop us off. We stopped briefly to get a cold drink and a piece of fresh fruit, and we are headed on back onto the trail, which is right down here, where we're going to reconnect. And actually right there, that's the trail from the north comes right there out onto that street. So we are now getting back on the TA officially, and we're going to finish up the rest of the North Island here over the next couple of days. All right, starting off this leg of the journey along the Waikanae River, which is right down there. I'm sure we'll get a better view of it here in a little bit. Very nice little walking and biking path here. There we go. Very pretty. A little bouncy and squeaky on this bridge. All right, we are now going to go through the Waikanae Estuary Scientific Reserve. I'm glad that there's a path over that way too, but I'm glad that the trail takes us through this so we can see what this is all about. Very nice in here. All right, here we are at 1,000 miles. All right, 1,000 miles for us on this trail.
For us.
Yes.
Yeah.
And once again, we have reached the beach. This is the Tasman Sea out here, and that is Kapiti Island, just off the western coast here. Western? Yes. To think about where we were there for a second. The tide is coming in, and we got quite a bit of beach walking to do yet, so not really sure what this is going to look like. Other than wet feet. All right, we are in the town of Ramadi Beach, heading towards Ramadi South. I'm not sure if that's a different town or not, but regardless, the tide came up awfully quick, and we ran out of beach. And then there was an elevated section that we started walking on, but the sand was so soft, it was really difficult to walk in. As you can tell, I'm out of breath, so we decided to come up here on this road for about 2 kilometers or so, maybe a little bit more. And eventually this should give us access back to the trail that is not on the beach anymore. The other end of the soft sand turned to a very nice raised walkway above the water. This is really nice. So back on track. All right, here's the wrap up for day 74 on the TA. A little bit different today. We made a move. As you already know, we decided that the weather was just not good for finishing the last 4 days of the Araroas. So
wow, and my shoes.
And
yes,
there
are other variables in play,
other things going on as well.
So.
For instance, shoes. So. Well, we went down yesterday into the town of Levin. We stayed the night, and this morning we walked into town to get a hitch, and it went well, actually.
We had some locals tell us to move along and to a better place to hitch, not to hitch not in town, but yeah.
They suggested that we not hitch where we were, which was right in the middle of town.
Which we thought was a good idea.
We thought it was a great idea. There was a nice place for people to pull off. There were lots of cars.
That's our problem.
Yes.
We're not intuitively hitchhikers.
Right.
Obviously. But.
So yeah, they told us to basically go walk to the end of town, past all of the shops and stores and all that kind of stuff, down where the highway basically starts, where you can go faster. And
which to us would be like, why would we do that?
Why would we go down there?
Because the cars are faster and there's nowhere to pull over. But anyway.
Yeah, so we walked, it was, I don't know, maybe a couple of K down there, 2, 3, something like that. Mm-hmm. And yeah, once we got there, we stopped, and 10, 15 minutes maybe, something like that, we got a hitch. Yeah, very nice gentleman, David, picked us up. He happened to be going to Waikanae, same place we wanted to go.
It was
so
perfect, actually.
Yeah, really. So we had a great ride with him.
Dropped us off right in the center of town where we needed to be to pick back the trail.
Yep, and the trail picked up right there. So we continued on from there.
Yes.
We did officially about 20 kilometers of trail today. I think my watch has about 25 with a little bit of extra walking and stuff that we did, but.
Between 15 and 16 total for the day.
Miles, and
miles.
So it would have been 12 and a half miles of actual trail.
Yes.
But it was a good trail today. We started out going through like a park.
Yes, which was very nice.
Yeah, right at the end of town there. It was quite nice. Lots of people.
Yes.
Thought we were training for something. But lots
training for life.
Yeah, that's right. We were lots of dogs that we pet a few of those. So yeah, it was very nice.
It's a Sunday, so obviously there's lots of people out enjoying it. It's a beautiful day as well.
Yeah, gorgeous. Yeah. So then we got out of that section. We crossed through some out of town edge spaces on our way to the beach, basically.
Yes, and then we're on the beach pretty much
the rest of the day. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was beach walking. We passed a couple of towns. We popped into one just to sit and have our lunch and use the restroom. But it was a good day. Otherwise,
eat lunch out of our bag.
Yeah,
so to make it lighter.
We have all this food that
there's 6 days of food that we're carrying.
Yeah,
it's kind of tragic because we're going through these cute little towns where we could get fresh food and good food and healthy food, and we're
yeah,
eating nuts and bars and
right. Yeah, we have all the 4 days of food and the 2 days of emergency food that you take up into the Araroas because you might have to hunker down in a shelter. So we're carrying all of that food right now. So
that's what we're eating.
Yep. So yeah, well, tomorrow the pack will be lighter. So yeah, so that was our day. Again, it was good. It was good.
Yeah, it was
I enjoyed
good.
it. Yeah, it was nice and flat today for those heavy packs.
Yeah.
All right, tomorrow we're gonna do about 25K, I think it is, probably about the same.
Probably
so
about the
15
same.
miles ish,
Yeah.
something like that.
15, 17. Yeah, I think so.
And we're gonna end in a town. There's weather moving in tomorrow night, and it's supposed to be kind of bad the next day again.
Which is why we didn't do the ranges.
Exactly.
Here it comes.
Yep. So, so we are probably, I think, most definitely going to take a day off. Then we haven't had one in a little bit, so yeah, that's going to be coming up. I think we do have one. We have to go up and over like a what do we call that? A cliff.
It's called an escarpment.
Escarpment.
The escarpment trail.
Trail. Yes.
But it's earlier in the day, which is good too. So.
Right. We'll hit that before it rains or anything like that.
Potentially,
so,
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So should be a good day. All right. I think that's it.
Yep.
All right. So we'll see you tomorrow on day 75. Have a good night.
Night.
And here we are at the Paekākāriki Holiday Park for the night. We've got this space. I'm guessing this is what they use for all of the TA hikers down here. Really nice though. It's next to a stream. This is a very popular place apparently. I mean, again, it's near beaches and that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of people here. Yeah, it's very nice. Again, just like all the other holiday parks. So I won't show everything, but you know, kitchens and showers and bathrooms and stuff like that, all up there. Great spot. These holiday parks are really, apparently, again, popular. We've got lots of kids over here playing in the stream, and yeah, they're just great spaces for families and for TA hikers. All right, hope you're having a good night. Talk to you tomorrow.